What's kicking? If you're training solo, this workout is a must. We're going to use a simple wall and box combination to do a bunch of different drills and improve our first touch and coordination. All you need is a wall to hit the ball off of and a box made maybe 2 to 3 yards wide and high. You can also vary the way that you do the sets. You can do a certain number of repetitions, a certain number of quality repetitions, or you can go for time, especially if you have a partner, you can switch on and off. This exercise speaks for itself, but simply you're hitting the ball off the wall one touch with the inside part of your foot, making sure your ankle's locked, your toes are pointed out to the side and up firmly, you're striking through the middle of the ball, you're staying on your toes and shifting your hips so that you can change feet each time you play it off the wall. Try to stay inside the box and play with more pace if it's too comfortable. In the second drill, we increase the level of difficulty by moving forwards and backwards. We're having 2 touches with the right side and 2 touches with the left side. So we start off in the back, right foot firm, sprint forward, right foot again off the wall with good pace. So we can backpedal, ball coming towards us all the way to the back line, and again shift our hips to switch the feet. Firm with the left, move forward, left again, drop back. Pro tip here is finding out the correct weight of the ball, correctly how hard you need to hit it so that it comes back to you in the right position with the right amount of speed that you can have control. We want to do this on one touch, so start slow and then pick up your speed as you play. For any position on the field, we're using the wall and our movement to work on dropping back to create space, opening onto our back foot, and playing a positive first touch. We want to continue to find the proper weight on the ball so it's challenging for us, but not out of control. So we want to play with good pace, but at a level that we can drop back, receive on one touch, play on one touch, back into the middle of the cones, and then alternate our feet. Positioning is really important, so even if we have to slow this down to get it right, that's what we want to do. Start by being directly in the middle of the box with the ball on your strong side and start to play 2 consecutive passes off the wall. Make sure you're striking the center of the ball with the middle part of your foot and your toe studs are just off the ground. This will allow the ball to hit the wall at a good point where it'll roll back instead of bouncing. Once it starts bouncing, it gets much more difficult to control. Then on our third touch, we want to play with a firmer pass and backpedal, opening to our strong side. So if I play with the right, 2, 3 firm, backpedal, open on the right foot, and have a positive touch forward diagonally around the outside cone. My second touch quickly turns my hips and faces the middle part of the wall that I want to hit so that the ball will roll back into the middle. As I'm coming back inside, I play my first touch with my left, my second touch, and again, third touch is firmer, so we can drop back, play a positive touch with the back foot, our left foot this time, inside, diagonally forward, past the outside cone. Our second touch, again, we turn our hips, very important, towards the point of the wall that we want to strike. And now the ball will come back into the middle, and we continue this pattern. It's very difficult to get the positioning and the footwork exactly right, so start off slow and then increase your speed as you go. We want to limit this to one touch, so on the field, we can play at speed. We want to minimize our steps and our touches to execute this as efficiently as possible. So make sure you start off slow and increase the pace, the weight on the ball as you play, so the speed of play increases as you improve. We want to make sure that our first touch is very controlled and positive diagonally towards that gap on the right side to start, and then immediately chop on an angle so that we can turn our hips and face the back left corner. Every time we dribble, pass, or shoot, we want to make sure our hips are aligned so that we go in the direction we want to, the ball goes in the direction we want to. If I cut this way, don't complete this turn, I have a tendency to try to rotate my hips, but my foot might not come with me in time, and now my touch is towards the right, instead of turning all the way and being facing the back. So make sure you work on that first touch diagonally towards the right side, and chop the ball at an angle that allows you to turn your hips all the way before the ball rolls past you. Then try to minimize the touches getting to that back cone, minimize the touches to go around the cone, big touch to the opposite side, L turn immediately into the next touch. This dribbling combination is great because we're working our laces, the inside and the outside part of our foot. At the same time, we're working on a few passing and control situations where in a game, we might have to play the same touch. In a game, I might receive a pass and have to go diagonally past the defender to one side or the other. So this is a great setup to help me improve that skill. If we want to take this further, if we have someone to train with or some type of system that we can watch or set up on an app, we can have a command to which side we're going to play to. So we might stay in the middle, play the ball off the wall, and the command might say right. I have to drop step, receive on the back of my right foot, and play through the right side on cue. In a game, we have to anticipate the situation and read what's in front of us to make the right decision. So increasing this level of difficulty would be having someone raise a color or shout out a direction that we need to go. If you want the full instructions and technical advice for these drills, make sure you watch my video on YouTube.